Hello everybody, in this video we're going to take a look at Duo Trust Monitor, which is a feature within Duo. My name is Kelvin Charles. I'm a cybersecurity systems engineer here at Cisco, specifically focusing on Duo. So first let's take a look at what Trust Monitor is. And it's worth pointing out from the very get-go that customers must have a Duo Access or Duo Beyond license in order to use this feature. Now, Trust Monitor is essentially a threat detection feature that is offered by Duo for customers who have either the Duo Access or Duo Beyond license. And what it does is it looks at outputting actionable security events based on the authentication data which has been received within your Duo environment. The baseline is created based on what is considered normal user and device access behavior, and baseline defines normal by looking at who usually accesses the applications that are protected from the devices that they're accessing those applications from, and including their location and time in which they are trying to access that protected application. It also looks at the different authentications used to access that application, so whether it be a push notification or whether they're using WebAuthn, it takes a look at that authentication method as well. Once Duo or Trust Monitor has a picture of the authentication data and what is considered to be normal in your environment, Trust Monitor is going to look at deviations from that normal behavior and then highlight those deviations as anomalous so that they can be investigated further by the Duo administrators or security teams. And then based on the output, the administrators can choose to amend policies, so whether that be tighten policies or relax policies, and highlight security incidents that need to be further investigated. Now, Trust Monitor can evaluate up to 180 days of data from your environment, and that data can be used to define the baseline. However, our recommendation to new customers is to enable Trust Monitor after 6 weeks of using Duo if you are looking to leverage this feature. Once Trust Monitor has been enabled, the available authentication data will be evaluated immediately. So what that is saying is that as soon as you have configured Trust Monitor, it's going to start looking at all the authentication data that's available and passing that together in order to create that baseline, if you like. And then new security events will start to appear within 24 to 48 hours. If you choose to integrate Duo with Cisco SecureX, then you can also get statistics from Duo Trust Monitor to your SecureX dashboard. And that's great if you are using SecureX or looking to use SecureX to centrally monitor and manage and look into security events in your organization. So how does Trust Monitor assess risk? Well, this is taken from our website, our Duo website around Trust Monitor, and you can see there's a few models here that are used to actually assess what is determined as risky. So I'm not going to go through those there. You can see those on the screen, but you can see we've got a few models there shown. So we've got novelty, we've got rarity, we've got attack pattern, we've got known signals, we've got compounding risks. So that's more than a combination of risks. And then we've got the administrator designated, which is focused on risk profiles. And that leads us nicely into what risk profiles are as well. So basically, risk profiles allow administrators to specify what they deem as priority applications, user groups, and locations into one profile, a risk profile. So when configured, Trust Monitor will then consider security events related to the risk profile as more important than those that are not part of a risk profile. These anomalous events will appear at the top of the security events in the dashboard, coupled with a yellow shield which indicates the associated risk profile that the security event is referring to. Now, it's best practice to create a risk profile for the most important flaws in your environment. And once you create a risk profile, you can then view the events on the dashboard as well. So that's a good overview as to what Trust Monitor is with Duo, the feature which can be leveraged if you have a Duo Access or Duo Beyond license. And in our next video, what we're going to do is we're actually going to configure Trust Monitor and take a look at what we can see based on the authentication data that we have within our environment.